Representative Hinson in debate.
Yes, Representative Hinson, you're recognized.
Representative Hinson, you are recognized.
Ladies and gentlemen, systemic racism still exists. You've seen it. Privilege and oppression still exists. You've seen it. You've seen it right here in this chamber. The Democrats are oppressed and the Republicans are privileged. Agencies place advertising for public health alerts. We need facts. Hurricane preparedness. We need facts. I know y'all don't want nobody conjecturing about hurricane preparedness. Workforce programs, transportation updates, information our constituents depend on for the state to give them should be factual. And may I add, the GRU authority that the state has put in place has made a circus of our utility. A circus act, I tell you. The CEO is giving himself large raises, $20,000 and $30,000 at a time, and there's more. Now I want to be clear. I am not asking you to vote yes because you think the GRU authority is good or bad. I am asking you to vote yes to let the process play out. Property tax elimination is ill-advised. What will replace this revenue? Sales taxes? Is this legislature planning to govern local counties, 67 counties? Because state taxes go to the state. This state can't even govern vouchers. $270 million in vouchers. 30,000 students unaccounted for. $400 million over budget. Are you planning to govern taxes? Get a grip. This is ill-advised. We can't govern 67 counties with state taxes. Get a grip. There's gonna be a reckoning, representatives. There's gonna be a reckoning. I don't know what the obsession is with the Gainesville Regional Utility, but Mr. Speaker, I rise today as the only member of this body who actually lives in an area of a regional utility authority created after January 1, 2023, and who pays bills for Gainesville Regional Utility, the only one in this room. I don't know what the obsession is with Gainesville Regional Utility. I represent East Gainesville. Many of my constituents live paycheck to paycheck or on fixed incomes. For them, their utility bill isn't a policy debate about preemption or governance structures. It's one of the biggest bills they have to pay every month. She almost died, Kat Kamick. And she had to call the governor of the state of Florida to get medical care because of this fear. She has a baby now, praise the Lord, but so she wants to be a mother, but she doesn't want to die trying to be a mother. And what you're creating with this bill is the fear of death. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Representative, are you aware that 18-year-olds are still on high school campuses?
Representative Roy.
Good afternoon, Representative Hinson. Thank you for the question. Yes, ma'am, I am.
Representative Hinson.
Don't you believe that this would give high school students that are 18-year-olds an easier access to get guns on high school campuses?
Representative Roy.
Thank you, Representative Hinson, for the point that you're trying to make. I believe that law-abiding citizens will follow the law and that criminals will break the law because they are criminals.
Representative Hinson.
I appreciate you understanding what I'm trying to imply. But we are talking about criminals. Mass shooters are criminals. This will give them easier access to get a gun on a school ground. Representative, I've seen this bill so many times, even last year, and I feel like I know it as well as you. However, I do want to make sure you understand that I do agree with the good parts. The chronic attendance solutions, the expansion of reading, the New World Reading Program, the math coaches. There's a lot of good stuff in this bill. I wish you had left it there. Unfortunately, you did not. And so it's the video for me, It's the DEI for me. I tried to get rid of some of the toxic language and make it more unifying. I did that in committee. And you saw what went on last week in here about that DEI language. I tried to make it better. We're talking about systemic racism. It became a big deal. We're talking about oppression and privilege. It became a big deal. We need to be teaching our children how to get along with each other, not how to be divided. We can't divide and conquer. That is not where we want to go back to. Democracy is not a spectator sport. If you want a balanced government, you must demand it. If you want fairness, you must vote for it. If you want collaboration, you must insist on it. As I step away, gladly so, I do so with gratitude and with resolve. Gratitude for the privilege of service, resolve that Florida's story is still being written, and it must be written by all of us. History will judge this era, but it will also remember who stood when it mattered. And I stood my ground. Finally, my sisters and brothers, do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.